All right, so Spencer, if you would keep us up to date on where we are in our campaign.
When we last met, our heroes had just finished destroying a grip of constructs in what they discovered to be a long-destroyed ruins of a town. Mulrain was out of sorts and excused himself. It was just then that Sharpie tripped over an old charred book. Within the covers of the book, Mulrain's dark past opened before them. Once a female and a mother of 5, the Arranger awoke to discover her children perish in a blaze. Her mind broken, she sought out a new identity. Happening upon a cursed belt of gender switching, the grief-stricken Mulrain took on a new, more masculine role and buried his past with his children. Needless to say, Sharpie and Quirk were a bit surprised, but being victims of xenophobia as well, decided to accept their strange friend's stranger past. The group headed west towards the barbarian encampment, hoping that Mango's barbarians could hold up against the Dark's fleet.
All right, yeah. Because of the limited microphones, we should have Erin McGathy come up and play her character really quickly, and then make up a reason to leave. Is Erin here?
Erin? Come on, Erin McGathy.
Erin is selling merchandise. She made, I don't know, she didn't knit them or anything. Had all the t-shirts. She's been the merchandise czar for the whole thing and is like, merchandise maven. Share a mic with me.
Sure. I'll probably be out there afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Even though it's illegal. So if you're a cop or your friend is a cop, like, try to give us 20 minutes. Because if you buy something, we'll sign it out there, like out those doors, and you can buy shit out there too. But we're kind of cramped here, and we're trying to do everything we can for everyone. Just don't burn your city anymore. Just calm down. All right, so
we're heading west toward the Butchlot encampment.
Headed west. Yes.
How long a journey is this?
Who knows? Perhaps days, perhaps hours, perhaps, a certain amount of time. Other than that.
I say we move as quickly as possible because your father's in danger, Sharpie.
That reminds me, gentlemen, I have something to do in a different area. I may be trying to find a belt to turn me back into a woman because I did reveal in our last installment that I might have feelings for Sharpie. I'm embarrassed. Please try to forget what I said, but I must depart.
So you're a man and you want to turn into a woman so you can be with with the guy that you love.
Ha ha! Adventure.
All right,
Erin McGathy.
Sure.
Wait, we can do that? We can just tell her to leave?
Well, there's not a lot of mics up here.
Jeff's eyes just lit up. You make your way back through the hilly Butts expanse. You hurry in the hopes of making it to camp in time. As you get closer, you can hear the screams and shouts of pitched battle. The war cries of barbarians. Reaching the crest of a foothill. I can't do both things. You can see Yellow Camp. The grand yellow tent is splattered with blood. A massive pit near the camp seems to be the locus of the warring forces. Corpses of gnolls and humans lie strewn across the ground, and you can see destroyed cylinder constructs, ripped to shreds and lying in piles of metal cylinders. You can see a massive line of at least 60 cylinders pushing back the barbarians towards the rim of this massive pit. You recall this excavation site from before when they discussed they were digging for something.
Man.
Yeah,
That's a throwback.
so there's a bunch of those cylinders that we fought, and they're pushing the barbarians towards a pit.
I get so confused.
I know, man.
I get so drunk.
Somebody on Twitter or Instagram told me that maybe my flaming dagger is one of the shards, possibly.
I saw that convetion.
Yeah, have we been neglecting a shard the whole time?
Why don't we just do a quick check?
Shard check.
There's no such thing as that.
We take his emerald dagger and hold it near our shards to see if there's some kind of similarity. Just to make some guy on Twitter happy.
Like I say, I recently rented Temple of Doom. When they hold the rocks together, they glow. So we hold our shards together.
Nothing happens.
Shit.
All right. Well, you hear that out there, Twitter guy?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Fuck you and your theories.
What do you have to say about that guy on Twitter, Skeleton Crotch? All right.
Ghost fart. All right. So,
You're looking at a fight.
yeah, we're looking at a big fight. Then apparently, I mean, it was hard to kill 3 cylinders, but there's a big line of them now.
Yeah. Do I see my dad?
You don't. You grow worried. You're just standing.
I'm stumped, man.
People are dying.
By the way, if anybody out there's a D&D fan who knows what to do and has any advice, please help us out.
Make a perception check. Ray of Frost.
Was that Ken Burns?
Ken
Ken us
Burns
out now,
wants us
Chimp Mountain. And who's the other one? It's also had a K. Kubrick. Kennesaw, Kubrick.
Perception check.
Perception check. I do a perception check.
In 3-5, that's known as a spot check, but
Spot check.
you see that the pit, that the cylinders do seem to be pushing towards the pit with purpose. They aren't just fighting; they're looking for something.
So they're going to the pit. The cylinders want to go into that pit and get whatever the gnolls and the humans were digging for.
Accurate.
Okay. Is it possible to run into the pit around that line of the fight and dig faster, so while the barbarians hold the cylinders off and get what they're looking for?
You can definitely try.
I run towards the pit.
As you charge towards the fight, plumes of jet black smoke plummet to the ground, waylaying you, and they quickly coalesce into physical forms. 2 small mounds of yellowed flesh stand before you. The creatures have humanoid heads and scrawny clawed limbs, but lack legs. You recognize these as the very lowest beasts of the pits of hell.
What's this beast called?
You don't know.
Oh.
You just see them sometimes.
Are they blocking my way to the pit?
They're blocking your way. They slither towards you menacingly.
I power attack.
All right. 1 to 3. Pick one. 1, 2, 3.
3?
Nice. You got a critical hit.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even going to roll damage. You slice through the lemure just as easily as it were butter. It dissolves into black smoke.
Thank you.
I interrupt the Cosmos to remind you to tip Will, who's serving you back there. Wow, this is nice.
Guys just came up and pouring us booze. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you, Will. That'll be all.
The other demon approaches Sharpie. He swings a vicious claw, but you manage to dodge.
Oh, today's my lucky day so far.
Yeah.
All right.
Those hellish creatures were created by the cylinders?
You don't know. They just came from the sky.
Is it possible to take my small friend and throw him onto one of the cylinders? Like maybe you could ride on one and see, like maybe it'll go back to the
really
cylinder.
Insensitive, man.
What's your strength?
It says 1,000,000 now. 9.
Ooh.
But he's small.
You managed to throw him a good 12 feet.
Whoa.
He doesn't land atop a cylinder, but he does hit it in the side. You can try and cling on if you'd like.
I cling to a cylinder.
Jeff, what's your climb check? You know climb on the skills?
Climb on the skills.
We talked about it?
Climb on the skills. Hold up. Climb is I have a 9.
Awesome. Oh, nice. You cling to the cylinder. Riding the cylinder, it goes to the pit.
Oh.
Just now you can ride it back to the cylinder factory and I don't know. From what I know of movies, like it'll take you to
Why am I riding one of these cylinders?
Because you were just thrown onto one.
We're still friends, right?
You're not so sure anymore.
You know that gnome tossing is considered highly not PC.
I'm a little drunk.
Okay.
Sharpie, you can see the largest ship of the fleet floating directly above the pit. The cylindrical constructs float into the air and avoid the barbarians. They spin in a great torrent before descending into the pit. Jeff, you're with these cylinders. You're going into the pit.
Terrific.
As they lift out of the pit, you can see they seem to be floating something. It's a large, dark, humanoid shape. A golem, but larger than any golem you've ever seen. It looks like it can easily level a city such as Atlanta. The flying ship fires off a massive harpoon, striking the golem squarely in the chest. You hear the grinding of gears as the golem is slowly being reeled in by the ship. The cylindrical army starts to drift back towards the ship, with Jeff aboard. You can try and jump off.
Can I grab a cylinder?
Yeah.
You aren't as good as jumping as you are throwing midgets, but let's see. Nah, you can't. Sorry.
I jump off while the getting's good.
All right.
I think you should
jump
stay
off
on.
a good 30 feet. Let's see if you can tumble.
I don't want to be sucked on the ship with a golem.
That's how you know, I mean, it's an adventure.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't. I'm gonna leave you behind.
Well, we'll be split up. It's a fun movie. It's like
A plot and B plot.
Should I stay aboard the thing or should
Whatever
I
you want, man.
stay? All right. I latch onto that cylinder.
it's like Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
The cylindrical
except if-
army files into the great ship.
See you later. I hope you knew what you were doing. You're all alone now, hotshot.
I can't text Mulrain, right? That doesn't exist yet. So the cylinders are going up into the ship, and
Yeah.
that seems like a good.
This is a cliffhanger moment.
Good spot to stop in a show that has to be kind of. What will happen?
Yeah.
Spencer, your dungeon
Spencer.
master.